Good afternoon, folks. I'd like to call the meeting to order, please. So, first item is a pledge. So, all to stand up and recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and the first item is correspondence. Case DV-2026-17. Jeff Barton will not be heard at this time. It will be rescheduled to the next meeting. Any other correspondence at this time? No. None? Nothing? Okay. All these cases are public hearing cases. Let's read conduct, so bear with me. At a public hearing before the board, the petitioner or proponent shall first present the facts and arguments in support of the case. Those who oppose the petitioner shall follow. The petitioner shall have rebuttal time at the conclusion of those opposing the petition. Those opposed shall then be allowed a total maximum of 10 minutes to rebut any new statements made by the petitioner in its rebuttal. It should be within the discretion of the board to impose any time limitation on either the petitioner or respondent and to limit public comment to those determined by state statute to the interested parties. Remonstrance shall be accepted by the board but need not to be read into the board's record. This then concludes the public hearing. To maintain orderly procedure, each side shall proceed without interruption by others. All materials presented by the petitioner and or remonstrators or supporters to the petition, including photographs, shall become property of the board and part of the record. Okay, the first case, DV-2026-28, applicant is James Freisinger, Carol Carlson with Milmar Buildings, location 106 Hackney Lane, Valparaiso, in Center Township. Zoning is R1, low density single family residential district. Acreage is 2. Request to permit the construction of a 74 by 35 foot accessory structure and vary from the following. First, to allow placement to be in the front yard. Second, to allow an increase in maximum height. The code is 20 feet. The request is 25 feet and 1 inch. Third, to exceed the maximum floor area. The code is 1,742 square feet. The request is 2,590 square feet. Okay, with that, sir, state your name and address.
James Freisinger, 106 Hackney Lane, Valparaiso, Indiana, 46385.
Okay.
Tell us why you're here and why you need the variance.
So I'm here for a variance for a recreational building on my property. The height and the size of it are due to my kids play sports, right? And it's a recreational building, so the height and width is related to basketball, so it fits not the entire half court of basketball court, but allows you get a full arc, like a 3-point arc within there. And then the height also allows for the arc of the basketball to be able to like shot without constantly hitting the ceiling. And then, right, the placement of it, due to the size or the shape of my property and kind of the backsides of it, and runoff creeks, the proposed location is the only feasible place to put the property or the building.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's a public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor of this case? In favor of this case? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or have any questions on this case? Seeing none, I'm going to close the public hearing. This is a very large pole barn. Okay, very large.
Yes.
For the area. Yeah, I drove out there twice, and I think it's out of character. I drove several different blocks, both directions, and there's detached garages, there's some pole barns. I won't call them more sheds, but nothing like this, especially in the front yard.
Okay.
I just, I can't. Yeah, I can't approve this. This is in the front yard. It's very, very large. It's out of character for subdivision. Doesn't fit. So I'm sorry. I'm about to deny this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'd like to deny DV 2026 28.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Next case is DB 202629. Applicant add-in Nicole Bourne, location 594 South 400 West Hebron, Porter Township. Zone is A1, acreage 33 acreage. Request to allow a proposed 48 by 72 pole barn to exceed the maximum height from 20 feet to 24 inches. State your name and address and purpose, please.
Adam Bourne, 594 South, 400 West, Hebron, Indiana. A variance for the extra height for our pool buildings for camper, for the high enough door to get a camper in, forklift, a few other pieces of equipment.
That's it. It's for personal storage?
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. Okay. So public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor of this case? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or any questions on this case? Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Why so tall? Why so high?
To get a 14-foot garage door,
Okay.
with that 48-foot, that's what you need to get. I tried looking at scissor trusses, and you still can't get that 14-foot door. If we get a camper that's 13-foot tall, get it in there.
Okay.
That's our plan for the future, is get a bigger camper.
Yeah, the scissor truss give you the center, center.
Right, but you still don't get it on the
You can't get
other side.
Okay. Well, you're way back off the road. You're at least what 500, 600 feet, if
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all wooded.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see affecting the neighbors at all. Matter of fact, I think across the street there's a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with silos and
Yep.
big deal, right?
Yeah.
Pull out your driveway.
Right.
And they're on 33 acres.
And they're on 30 acres, so really it doesn't affect
It's in the middle. Yeah, nobody's.
anybody. So any questions? No? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, with that, I will approve case DV 2026 29 with the understanding you will sign commitment. It's only for personal storage.
Yep.
Not to operate business and
Nope.
to live in it. And so you have the documents for them signed. So.
Okay.
Okay, so you're approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Next case is DV 026 30. Applicant Sarah Langer, location 435 East State Road 2, Valparaiso, Washington Township. Zone is RR, Rural Residential District. Acreage is 17 and a half acres. Request to allow a proposed 60-foot by 80-foot addition to existing pole barn with an increase in maximum permitted height from 20 feet to 22 feet in order to match the height of the existing structure. Okay.
Sarah Langer, address 435 East State Road 2, Valparaiso, Indiana 46383. And like you said, currently there is already a pole barn on site where a portion of it is concrete and then another portion is dirt. And I want to extend the pole barn, so the dirt portion, so that I can have an indoor riding arena. And so I want it to be 22 feet so it matches the existing building already on the property.
Strictly be used for arena.
Yes, a riding arena for my 2 horses.
Okay, thank you. Okay, public hearing again. Anybody want to speak in favor? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or any questions? Yes, sir. Come up. There's a microphone right here, sir. State your name and address and your statement.
My name is Ron Heminger, 387 Deep Draw Drive, Valparaiso. I'm in the property just through the woods, I guess to the west. I wouldn't say no so much opposed right now, just more concerned on if it is for personal use. That was the one concern that you answered. The other concern would be any sort of water runoff that's going to affect any of the area as well, and if the building is going to encroach anywhere on that wooded section, because we noticed a lot of trees being removed in that area.
So the woods that the trail's been built on is my own property. So we built trails on my own property, and two of the neighbors own property, with their approval that they wanted that done. And it's just extending it's just for me and my two horses. And there's also a neighbor, Kathy Hine, who has two horses. And so she would also be using my arena for her personal horses. No, we walk to each other's properties. We don't, there's no driving or other people coming in. And as far as drainage, really the only, the rain that comes off my existing pole barn, it pools around my existing property. And I own 17 and a half acres. It doesn't go up the hill to the trees. The area where you live, you'd have to go all the way up hills on trees to get water to your property. So it should not affect your property at all.
Okay. So it's being,
Questions
go.
need to
Yeah.
be directed.
oh, sorry. So it's being added to the existing building. It's going to be going north of the existing building?
Yes, they're going to add it to the
The
existing.
existing building. Okay.
Yeah,
That was my
it
concern.
won't be two separate buildings. You're adding it to the building.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so it'll be the same color facade.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, any other questions?
I didn't.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yep.
And I did walk the property, and the drainage, you're right. It's low, so it stays on your property.
Yes.
All right.
Bothers me, if anything.
So the drainage stays on her property. I did check that.
Yeah.
It's a low area, so it's still low. Okay. You're not going to run a business out of the state. It's going to be strictly for you and your neighbor. It's not an open business arena for horses. Okay.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Okay. Any,
We still have a public hearing open.
okay, you're right. Yeah. Anybody else want to speak? I'm sorry, forgot to close the public hearing. Anybody else want to speak against? No? Okay, thank you. I'll close that. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Okay. What color will pole barn be when you complete it? You're gonna put the two together. You're gonna put your addition on. What color?
It will match the existing with the white and the green, and it's the same company, FBI, that made the original building that will be making the extension, so it should match
Okay.
pretty perfectly.
Does she have to sign any documents that she won't operate a business?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to sign a document. You won't operate a business.
Okay, yeah,
Or
absolutely.
it's not living quarters or nothing like that.
No,
You have 17 acres.
I just want to ride my horses inside.
I see the horses.
Yeah.
With that, I'd like to approve case DB-2026-30. You're approved.
Sir, just one question. When do I get the actual building permit?
You can call the building department and ask them where your permit is.
Okay,
Ask them what the status is. We
Okay.
have information right now, so they don't know.
thank you.
Good luck, Steve. Yeah. Okay, case DB-2026-31, applicant Stephen Judith Surek, location 811 North Center Street, Westville, Jackson Township. Zoning is RR, road residential. Acreage is 1.12. Request to allow a proposed 24 by 32 foot accessory structure to vary from the following. First, allow reduction in side yard setback from 15 feet, request to 10 feet. Second, to exceed maximum floor area, allow 1,300 square feet, existing is 1,200 square feet, request is 1,088 square feet, so you will be over 988 square feet. State your name, address, and your reasons.
Stephen Surek, 811 North Center Street, Westville, Indiana, 46391. Perfect.
That's all right.
Pole barn for additional storage for personal stuff.
That's it.
Why the side yard setback?
I'm sorry.
Why the side yard setback?
The setback. I originally thought it was 5 feet, and then I thought it was 10 feet, and I didn't know it had changed to 15 feet. And when I made the thing, we can actually move it another 5 feet. That's not a problem. It's just I was trying to keep it as close to property line as possible. So because when I built the first one, I think it was 5 feet, and then it went to 10 feet, and then I haven't done anything in 30 years. 30 years, so I didn't know it changed.
Okay. It's a public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor of this case? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or any question on this case? Seeing none, I'm gonna close the public hearing. Yeah, I don't think you need that variance for that corner. I think you just slide it over to your septic. I think you show me where the run is. I think it has to be 10 feet away from the lateral.
Oh, right.
And you're plenty.
Okay.
I think we stepped it off like 20 feet or
Right.
yeah. So I don't think
Yeah, like I told you, I had some stones in the yard. She said, "Get them out of the yard."
so. You don't need that variance down to.
Yeah, I just like to keep everything inside. I don't, sitting outside.
No, he complains that my stuff is in his pole barn. I have a car I only drive in the summer and a John Deere gate. That's it. Oh, it's a couple gardening tools.
A couple gardens.
They're going to be my barn.
This is the existing structure here, so that's why I went over.
Yeah.
Then it was something here.
Yeah, we're here.
So that's what
And it's at an angle, see? Yeah. But he thought the septic was closer. It's not. And we're sure that septic's not.
Oh, yeah.
It is 20 feet away.
Yeah.
From what the stakes were.
And you had a detached garage, right?
No, our garage is attached.
It is attached?
He has a pole barn already. This is the second pole barn.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And does it have to be that large? Does it have to be this large? Since you're over, almost 1,000.
Yeah, I wanted to make it bigger, and I thought, well, 24 by 32 is. I was going 24 by 30, but the contractor said it would be cost effective to go the other 2 feet longer, because I'd be paying for the additional wood anyway.
Okay.
You can only allow 1,300 square feet, and that's what you have.
Right.
Basically.
Right. That's kind of why we wanted to put it at the end of the property. It was out there by the garden and stuff, and it's abandoned railroad right away next to it, behind it. So there's not really anything around there except my daughter behind us.
Now you can't add to it because the house is behind you.
Yeah, that's my
Right.
daughter.
Well, you're on a dead end street.
Yes.
Yeah, so that
Right.
helps you. But let's see. You're gonna have a lean-to on it also.
A porch.
A lean-to porch.
A porch.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you take?
I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
Okay, that's so am I. If you take the lean-to off, how much square feet do you need?
We can take that off. It was just to look cute.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make it smaller.
Yeah, we can take
you-
it off.
Okay. So is it lean-to is part of the 2432?
No.
Mm,
No, the actual barn size is 24 feet wide,
by 32, and then the
Yeah,
and then by 32. And then what they were going to do is where the roof, what do you call that roof? Gambro? The roof where it comes down, they were just going to extend it to have like a sitting area.
well, I don't think we advertised correctly. I
No,
know
you didn't have it on your.
you didn't have it
You
on
only
there.
had a 24 by 32 pole barn.
oh well. then
We
that-
can take it off. That's not a problem.
it's not-
The lean-to.
So we couldn't approve it.
Yeah, if we approve it, it's without the lean-to,
That's fine.
with
That's fine.
porch or lean-to, whatever you call it.
It was just to have a porch over the door, if it was raining or whatever.
Yeah.
When I get hot in my garden, to go sit under the
Can
shade.
you screen it at all with trees, pine trees, or is there-
We plant pine trees.
can you screen it?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can.
We should be able to.
Plant pine trees where?
I guess in front, because I guess I'm concerned about. I know you're on a dead end street, but you still got two pole barns, one each side of the house.
Well, my garden is right in front of where that's going to be, and there's a privacy fence around
There is a fence
the garden.
side.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's kind of blocked from the road
Yeah.
as far as the view. Is that what you're worried about?
Try and screen it.
Seam?
Yeah, to break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you put some pine trees, or half a dozen pine trees or something.
Yeah, we
I thought the fence
got a bunch of them.
fence was on the other side of your garden. You got your garden, and the fence is on the far side. Will be the north side. Is that correct? Am I facing right?
There's well, we used to have a fence on the north side, but there's also a fence will be directly in front of it.
Okay.
That
The garden's a big square area there, and only part of the pole barn is actually outside of that fence. But I mean, that's not a problem planting trees. I mean, we have extra.
that was just to keep the animals out, but it will also serve to block off the view of the barn from the road because it.
Yeah, if you go plant half a dozen pine trees, it screens it. As you come down the road.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like our neighbor across the street.
like what?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
You commit to that? Okay.
Yeah, that's not a problem. We already actually have them that I would planted.
Yeah. They've been in the pot for 3 years.
So, what size will they be when you plant them? What size?
How tall are they?
They're blue spruce, so they get
tall.
They're arborvitae.
Arborvitae.
So they're kind of like, I don't know if you remember, but the back of the property when you were there, that's what we have planted there.
Yeah.
And but we actually planted those before that was my daughter's property.
Okay.
They're probably 6 feet tall now.
If you could screen it 6, 8, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to commit to? 8. Okay. All right. I will approve case DB-2026-31 approval with the understanding the pole barn will be 24 by 32 feet without the porch or lean-to, and you will plant some screening, eight pine tree arborvitae.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. They don't need it. Yeah, side yard is denied. I'm sorry. Side yard is denied. You don't need that variance.
You don't need the variance.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you understand? I want to make sure you understand. You don't need
the side yard setback anymore.
No.
So we're gonna need revised plans. Show us where you're gonna put your trees at and where the pole barn's going without the lean-to. Bring it to the building department so we can redo the permit.
Okay.
So bring that. So when we do that, bring that to the building department and get the permit at the same time? Or?
I don't know at the same time, but we'll need to see your plan.
Okay.
You're doing, and then
Like the drawing I already did, just the updated drawing.
yes.
Okay.
And
you don't need the side yard setback anymore, so you need to move it over.
Move it over another 5 feet.
yeah,
Okay.
that was down approved. So okay. Just double check your septic like you showed me.
Yeah.
If it's there, then,
Well, yeah, I already made sure it was 20 feet
oh yeah,
from where I'm at now.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure what was allowed, so I would.
10 feet. 10
I
feet. Okay. And you have to sign a document. It won't be used for business or living quarters. Okay.
No.
No, I'm done. I'm ready.
With that, you're approved.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Next case is DV-2026-32. Applicant Raymond and Christine Parker. Location 338 Mount Jackson Avenue, Chesterton, Indiana, Jackson Township. Zoning is RR, Rural Residential District. Acreage is 1.3. Request to allow increased maximum floor area for a proposed 40 by 30 foot addition to existing 25 by 37 foot accessory structure. What's allowed is 1,300 square feet. Existing is 1,165 square feet. You are requesting 1,200 square feet. You are over 1,065 square feet. Okay. State
Hello.
address and purpose, please.
My name is Ray Parker, 338 Mountain Jackson Avenue. I'm here asking for a variance for extra square footage for a pole barn attachment. Purpose?
For personal.
It's going to be for personal use. I have a car hobby and they take up room. I can't have them outside due to their value. So,
Okay. All right. Public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor? Yes. Come up to the mic, please. State your name and address, please.
Rachel Sohn, 333 Mount Jackson Avenue. We're the neighbors just to the side. Little bit of a mix of both. The way they explained it kind of alleviated our concern from our property, so we're not particularly worried about seeing a giant pole barn from our property the entire time. We are a little bit still concerned about water runoff since we've been fighting water in our basement, so just wanted to register that.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Anybody else want to speak in favor? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or any questions? Okay, you want to answer the runoff, please?
Your driveway to your second garage is higher than the property line. Going all the way down towards the back, water runs straight back. It does not go even towards your property at all. It's just the way the grade works and gravity. So there's absolutely no way I could cause water from my property to get to your house.
So she's on the right side of the house. What side of the house?
If you're looking at my property, hers,
Yeah.
You see the, I guess that would be on
What side? If you're looking at your house, what side?
See here?
She on-
correct.
Okay, she's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does run straight back. I walked the property, so you won't have a problem with that. Okay. Okay, public hearing's closed. Make sure. That's it's awful large. Can you make it smaller?
Maybe 30 by 30.
I'm sorry, what?
30 by 30, and I could still be able to use it for what we're trying to do.
And I tell you what issue I have with that too is L shape, and L shape does not fit the neighborhood. And I drove around, and people have their sheds and pole barns, and they're all straight. This one be L shape and stands out more being L shape. So
if we did the 30 by 30, that would take 10 feet off of the L, if that would help a little bit. Because then we'd only.
I'm thinking go straight back. Put it the lady did with her horse farm.
Okay.
And you go straight back. L shape, it can stick out. You don't realize it, but once you construct it, it's going to look large, very large. This way here, it won't affect it will fit.
Basically, extended roof line.
The character of the neighborhood. With the L shape, it would look more commercial. It would. So I'm not a fan of the L shape.
Okay. The same width thing, a 24 by 32. Just like the last gentleman said, it's if you do 30, that you're wasting lumber. Just the sizes that they come in. Everything's an 8 foot.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry. It's just
I'm sorry. I can't. I hear echo.
All right.
A 24 by 32 I could go that route, continuing the same roof line.
What can you do? What size?
24, which is the existing, and then 32 foot longer.
32 foot longer?
Yes.
How many square feet? Okay, she's figuring it up now. 758 over. Okay.
That's what the new one is.
That would be a new one. So he's just knocked off 200 some square feet. Yeah. Plus it's straight.
I have 24 by 30 is asking for an additional 585, so an extra 2 feet. Let's say maybe 600. Asking for.
So you're asking for 24, the same width. All right. Well, you actually got 25 on here. You got on this is type. You got is that type 25 by 37? Is that your existing?
It's
20. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: is this the assessor has it as one thing. They wrote one thing. I went with what the assessor had.
Okay.
Because I have to do what they're getting taxed on. So.
Well, I doubt it's 25. That's out.
It's 24 by 36.
And they messed up here.
Okay.
That's an oddball.
5 by 30.
Oddball. Everything's in evens.
By a typo, I bet. You should know what you have, right?
I've measured it multiple times.
I would go tell the assessor to correct it on your taxes to make sure they're charging you right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're suggesting 24 by 32 addition.
Correct.
Okay. All right. It'd be a straight, same facade.
Look exactly the same. And if I can't find the same color metal, I will paint it like I did the last one.
Okay.
So everything will match.
Any questions?
No, I'm good.
24 by
32.
32.
It'd be addition. Be attached.
Yes.
Any other questions? Okay.
You'll have to revise your plans and bring them back in and redo the building permit.
Okay.
New size.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve case DB-2026-32 with the understanding that the pole barn will be addition to the existing pole barn. The addition will be 24 by 32 wide, 24 wide, same way, by 32. It will match the facade.
Correct.
Okay. And it will not be L-shaped. And it be used only for personal business. And you have to sign a document. So, it's be used for personal business, not
Yes.
business or living quarters and all that.
Just for me.
Okay, you're approved.
Thank you.
Now turn in your new site plan, like Christie's saying. That's a new updated drawing.
Yep.
Next case is DB-2026-33. The applicant is Susan Kujowski, care of Carol Carlson with Milmar Buildings, location 463 South 800 West Hebron, Porter Township. Zone is A1, acreage is 20. Request to allow proposed 80 by 120 horse riding stable to vary following. First, it's allowing increase in maximum height from 20 feet. Request is 28 feet and 6 inches. Second, to allow the structure to be located in the front yard.
I'm Sue Kajowski, 463 South County Line Road, Hebron, 46341. And I'm requesting a variance for height and
Can't speak in.
I'm requesting a variance for height for the riding arena, and then because I'm on a corner lot, there's a frontage issue. So I'm requesting that it be placed on, it'll be west of the barn.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's your request. Okay. It's a public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor?
I do have letters from my neighbor across the street.
You can turn.
Would see the building.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so public hearing. Anybody want to speak in favor of this case? Seeing none, anybody want to speak against or any questions on this case? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing. Okay, this is from your neighbor.
Yeah, the gentleman across the street I told you about yesterday.
No objections. Okay.
He's the only one that would see it from his yard.
Oh, it's just saying you got 3 copies.
I didn't know if everybody wanted a copy.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Why so large?
Because you need it for the safety of the rider and the horse to have, to be able to work the horses, to lunge them and work them.
Okay.
And I'm asking for the height because it's 14 feet minimum is what I'm asking. The peak then becomes higher because of the way the roof is structured with the pitch and all of that. So 14 feet is actually the minimum amount that I can have in a riding arena to be safe for horse and rider. I do have documentation if you want to see that.
2006.
I guess, okay, I understand what you're saying, but the other resident, she wanted 22 feet for riding arena. That's just approved. How can she get by it from my knowledge? I'm not questioning you, but why, how can she get by 22 feet and you need 28?
I don't know.
He's asking about the square footage of the building rather than the height.
No, she's asking about the height.
Oh.
I just have to be disapproved one with the lady that was riding horses at 22 feet. Now she wants 28
and a half.
The larger size of the riding arena puts that peak a little higher. So since the building is wider, that peak keeps coming up higher. So it sounds like she was building a bit smaller of an arena than Susan is.
Hers was, let's see here, I'll tell you here in a second. 60 by 80.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really small. Because if you're the 60 is the absolute minimum width you can have, and then typically I have something from the University of Kentucky that basically says if you're going to go 60, you have to have at least double the width. So I'm asking for 80, 70. It's 60 to 80 is what was recommended, but I'm only going to 120. I'm not doubling to 80 width to 160, but I need that space to be able to work all the horses. I have 3.
Is this for
So 2 of us go in there.
personal use?
Yeah, personal use.
That's it. I don't have a problem with riding stables, but it's just huge. It's a huge building.
So to be able to like run and canter in there, you don't want it closed in on the horses. You know, that if we ride the 3 at the same time, then it becomes more of an issue where you need to be able to separate them out.
How many people are going to be riding at the same time?
Me and my friend who own the horses.
Any opportunities to make it smaller? I mean,
Smaller.
it's,
Doesn't like the size.
I mean, we could go 70.
We could go a little bit narrower. Maybe we're already at a 412 pitch. Could possibly
Could we
take
do a
that
3?
down to a shorter pitch. We could go 212, 312 to take a few feet off of that. But
So that would bring it down, right?
yeah, that would bring it down a little bit
Yeah.
as far as the height.
We change the pitch. Yeah.
you have to change your pitch. That's what you will be at 311 pitch.
What's that?
Yeah, 3.
I would go to 2
Oh.
just to give it the most possible height reduction.
And scissor trusses don't help you because you need a whole height inside. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is there any other trusses?
What's that?
Is there any other trusses? Any other modifications you could do to give her the height?
Not really. No, we've kind of been over that one a few times,
Okay.
and the only way I can see to do, like, the best thing I could do here was reduce the roof pitch.
Okay.
Which, I mean, trusses are slightly more expensive, but that's nothing you guys are worried about.
How about snow load? Any issues with snow load?
That's specifically why they're more expensive. They take a little bit more. They need to be a little bit more robust in order to handle the snow load at that angle.
And how much will they reduce the height?
So going from 212 to from 412 to 212 over an 80-foot span, so 42 inches, 80 inches. That's going to be 5 foot, about a little over 7 foot, or a little under 7 foot. Sorry. So then we're at 28.6. That would put us at 21 something.
I don't know if I like that 212. I'm not sure how it's gonna look.
Mm-hmm. It's not as pretty.
Almost flat.
Right. It's not quite as nice looking. I very much like the steeper peaks.
How about 312?
312, so 40 times 3, 120. That puts us at 14 plus 10, 24
So
to the peak.
to be 24, the building be 24.
Yep.
And what size will the building be?
That'll be 80 by 120.
What's the height of your pole barn now?
Where the horses are?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. Inside, I think it's probably. What do you think is inside there? I've never measured it. Maybe.
What do you think you got a ceiling height at? Because I could
I'm
guess.
talking about the barn.
Oh.
In the barn, I don't know. I'd have to measure it. It's 14, 15 in there.
Monica, do we have that record?
20-foot one.
The existing pole barn? I'm sorry.
Inches.
Okay.
I've never measured where the horses are in the barn. It's got the open trusses.
Yeah, we may
Okay. What do you think it is in there? 14, 15 feet?
Yeah, if you're at like 14 feet,
Yeah.
maybe you might be at 12.
Okay.
And then add 40 inches
Yeah.
for the roof.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never measured it.
So then that'll be
This is a
15.
size here.
So we can lower the pitch by using the 312.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
So then it's
lower that.
4 feet. Okay.
I don't see. I think it's 20 or 22. What you have?
Over here?
Yeah, your existing pole barn.
Oh.
Do you have that record? No.
I don't have that record, no.
We don't have the it's on here.
We don't have. I don't see it on there.
I could go out and measure it. I don't know. You're talking inside height, or are you talking to the peak on that barn?
Overall height.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what that is.
So you're saying you could live with 70 by 120? Is that what you're saying?
I'd prefer to keep it at 80 at 120, and we change the pitch and lower it to 24 feet instead of 28.6.
Okay. Now, if you change it to 70,
I don't think.
if you kept your pitch at 412, what would the height be?
35. So 35 inches. So plus 3. Sorry. Trying to do
All right.
70. So we have 35 foot over. And then. So then 3 times 35.
I give you more time if you want to think about it. You come back after the last case.
Give me just a moment to do a little math here.
35.
That's all right.
30,
Your time.
Yeah.
35 times
Yeah, I keep. So
165.
5 times 3 equals 5 divided by 12 equals 8.75. So that puts us at about
21.
22.9.
22.9.
Yep.
That's 70 feet wide, 120 in length. But you're saying you can't live with that.
I would really like the extra 10 feet, especially when we tie the horses up along the sidewall. When we're riding, it gives us more room.
Now the business, are you part of the business, K9 business behind you? All this?
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with that. These are my personal horses. It's totally same property, right? Separate.
But what size are those pole barns?
The training center is like 80. I think it's 85 by 100. I think that's what that one is.
The one 85 by
The one when you come in, the R1, yeah.
R1?
I think that's what that is. That was been a while since I built it.
Several pole barns.
Yeah, it's 85 by 100 is what that one is.
I guess the concern is it looks so mammoth. That's, I know you got the property. Yeah.
And there's nowhere else I can really put it because the horses are right there. And then I farm 12 acres of hay, so I don't want to lose all my hay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the 212 pitch. I don't like the 212 pitch on large building.
Gotcha.
It's not going to go.
So 312, we can do that.
A 312.
And it reduces it to 24.
I like the 412. You go 70. If you go 70 by 120, you're at what, 24? A little bit over 24 feet.
Well, let's see.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So let's do the math again. 35.
I'm sorry.
12. 420.
Let's just say that it's either that or
Yeah.
like they told the other guy.
Yeah.
35 times.
So it's 24 feet at 70. You could double check your math. What was that? 22.9 you said?
About 22.9.
Okay, at 70 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can prove it for that if you want me to. If you don't. I won't
Divided by
Well, it's either I agree with you at 70 or I don't get it. So I'll do it at 70.
And the height would be
22.9.
the
I don't know about that.
He's checked.
That's all him with
Why don't you double
312.
check your figures, right?
and we're doing 70 foot wide at 412.
Yeah, 412. Yeah,
Okay, so then that's gonna be
we have to make sure it's correct.
14 foot plus the 140 inches.
I thought it was
11 foot 6. That'll put us at 25 foot 6. I'm sorry, I think I may have gotten some math wrong here. But about 25 foot 6, where that will place it at 70 foot wide.
25
412. Yep.
Better than 28.6. Okay, I will make a motion to approve the horse stable, private horse stable, not for business. Is that correct?
Correct.
The size will be case DB-2026-33. I will approve the riding stable to be private. The size will be 70 by 120, and the height will be 25 feet 6 inches. And you have to sign document be used for personal use, not living. So you're approved. Are you good with
Okay.
What's that? I'm making a note to make sure I remember this.
Okay. Well, we still have another case. So double check your numbers. Come back to us.
Okay.
We close the meeting. Is that correct?
Sorry.
Okay. Otherwise, you're locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Thanks for being flexible. Okay. Next case DV-2026-34. Applicant Brenda Kraus, care of Mandy Chambers with Steiner Signs, location 404 West US Highway 6, Valparaiso, Portage Township. CH, high intensity commercial district. Acreage is 0.51. Request to allow new electronic sign to vary from the following. First, to exceed a maximum square feet. Second, to allow a height increase. Third, to allow more than one electronic message within a 24-hour period. And lastly, to allow the electrical sign to be closer than 100 feet from a residential district.
Thank you, Board, for having us here again today. My name is Tom Steinler with Steinler Signs and Graphics out of Wanata, Indiana at 10740 US Highway 30.
My name is Chris Kraus with Amson Volts Electric, 404 West US Highway 6.
Thank you. We are here today requesting a development standard variance for the county to allow a new electronic sign to vary from the following. Again, as stated before, to exceed the maximum square footage, to allow a height increase, and to allow more than one electronic message center within a 24-hour period, and to allow an electric sign to be closer than 100 feet of the residential district. And the sign that we are currently replacing, the existing sign already has a changeable copy, manual changeable copy letterboard that is currently 3 foot by 6 foot. The sign that we are proposing to put up the electronic message center in replacement of that sign is the measurements are 2 foot 11 by 6 foot 3. So 1 inch shorter in height and 3 inches wider. That's just the size that the manufacturers make these.
Okay. That's it.
That is it. Yes, thank you.
It's a public hearing. Everybody wants to speak in favor of this? Come up, sir. State your name and address, please.
Joe Maggio. I own the property adjacent to Mr. Kraus's business. Owned the property for about 23 years now, and I've had my issues over the years with some neighbors. Basically, I've got one neighbor at 410 next door to me now with a construction trailer within 60 feet of my house that's boarded up. I've got a big culvert that the state put in
years back on 6 there with the big tube that goes underneath Route 6 to a retention area across the street. And it's all full of vegetation and just water sitting. And all that area is low back there and comes into that location. Fighting that also. I'm against the sign basically. I know it's a smaller sign, but those LED signs basically are 24/7. They can't be money makers. I understand that. The other thing is just be flashing across my property all day and all night. The other thing is I see them to be traffic issues. People coming up and reading signs instead of looking at the traffic light right down the road. And there's numbers of issues that, I mean, they can be good and people like them for advertising, bottom line, but I've got a residential area right next door. And I see nothing but bad.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else want to speak on this case, either for or against? Want to respond?
Yeah, I'd like to respond to that. And again, there are other electronic message centers within that same range, everywhere from the car dealership across the street, the car dealership next door, the bank, so on and so forth. To answer his question about the sign being an annoyance at nighttime, these do have automatic dimmers on them, so there are so many nits during the evening hours. And I'm sure our client as well would probably willing to either shut the sign down after certain hours, that it doesn't have to run all night long, 24 hours. The sign is a potential for business. It is also served for public service, so it would allow for time and temperature. It would allow for the county for amber alerts, or the state for amber alerts, or if county needed immediate emergency signage put up on, they are willing to access their sign for the needs of the state as well. So to answer some of those questions, the sign is slightly smaller. It will actually look a little bit nicer, and it allows the customer to be able to change the message without going outside in the rain or in the snow, inclement weather, and he can get his information out there a little bit better than what he would do with a changeable copy sign.
Thank you. Anything new to add to your statement?
Basically, it all sounds good. Again, LEDs are bright. That's what they have. They make for a nice sign for everyone. And
Okay.
taking over everything. I'm against it.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna close the public hearing. Yeah, I have concern because it's right next to a residential area, and the resident's correct. It's a problem. Could be a problem. Yeah, I want them to look at the sign even during the day. Okay. Also, we have a new ordinance supposed to be on the ground. Monument signs now. Chris, you want to explain that?
Yeah, with our new ordinance, pole signs aren't allowed anymore. It's more of a monument sign, kind of like the Taco Bell that just got put in on the ground and come up 8 feet. We don't like poles anymore. It's our new according to our new ordinance, and we're trying to clean up that route through South Haven and try to get everything cleaned up. And so car dealers and riprap that's there, we've done a hard job trying to get South Haven under control. Now, whether you approve it or not, we still have some of these pole signs out there. Okay, but we're trying to get away from them. So we're trying to go more with the ground signs at 8 feet.
Sure. And again, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Again, this is obviously an existing pole sign, which would create a hardship for the customer to have to take that whole thing down and to lower that down to the 6 foot or 10 foot, whatever that might be. Again, that's why we thought this would be the best route, because we're simply removing a little 3 foot by 6 foot changeable copy sign in place of that. So it was not aesthetically bigger. It's actually smaller.
Because
Okay. Well,
it's legal non-conforming the way that it stands now. If you were operating a new business, we wouldn't even let you put in a pole sign anymore. It would have to be a round sign. So that's his hesitation. Is we have a plan for the future for the county and according to our new ordinance or not. But this again is legal non-conforming. You're not asking for a new pole sign. But once you start making modifications to it, then you have to come in front of the board. See if they'll let you do it or not. Or do you, are you leasing the building or did you buy it?
Leasing it.
So that'd be a big cost for you to do a round sign.
okay. With that, I disagree with the hardship because he could keep what he has. Okay, so you keep the sign. But my biggest issue right now is it's a residential adjacent property to this property here, and will have negative impact on the resident. And with that, I will deny case DV-2026-34. Sorry, you denied.
Okay, thank you.
Now, you can always appeal this decision to take it to a full board. It's the same process, same amount, same notifying your adjacent neighbors, except for it's a 5-member board, and they can look at it and see if they have a different outcome.
Thank you. Okay,
3 days to make that decision.
sure. Thank you.
We'll make sure he understands that too. So I forgot what was his name. Did you catch his name? Do you understand what she said? Once you come up, they could appeal it and go to full board. So if they do, be another hearing, and you will get yeah. Okay.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Did that.
You're welcome. Good luck.
You guys have a good day.
Anything else for me?
That young man came back in.
Oh yeah. Folks, you have anything you want to bring up, or you have any questions?
Good? Are you good?
It is correct. Okay. Did I make that motion? Okay, but did I finalize that or did I push it back?
You finalized it.
I did finalize it, so it is correct. 25.6. Okay. I'm sorry.
He says it's 25.8. Well, you approved 25.6.
Okay.
Because they were asking for a 28.6. That was the whole point, is to bring the height down, so it's 25.6. Otherwise, we're right back where we started.
Okay. All right. Let's
so
see.
The motion is 25.6.
And you can live at 25.
25.8.
25.8. That's what I thought you said. So we got.
Right. No, that's what they're requesting originally. So they haven't brought it down.
No, they were 28.6. They were requesting.
25. Oh, 25.
No, 28. They were requesting.
So you want 25. 25.8.
Yeah. It's not correct. Okay.
I'm glad
it's okay. It's all right.
All right.
All right. I'm about to open the meeting back up to change that. Okay. So, no. That's, we want to make sure. It's really important here. Okay. All right. So I will reopen case DB-2026-33. And I will change the motion. Okay. Originally, I had 25.6 for the height. It's changed to 25 feet 8 inches.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Okay, I approve. Okay. So it's approved for that height. Okay. Are we good?
Yeah.
Please. Okay.
Hoping to talk to you about Mr. Friesinger.
I'm sorry. What?
Hoping to talk to you about Mr. Friesinger and what you've done next after. He was the first case.
The case that you denied originally.
Yeah.
If he wants to appeal, he can go through the same motions. Right now, the case it's finalized.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you.
But he can appeal.
Okay.
That's finalized. Yeah, I can't get involved in that. So.
No, I understand.
Okay. Okay. Adjourn the meeting. It's adjourned.